This is absolute pandemonium. I swear I'm not gonna do that every time I start a video. Or I might, I don't know. It might catch on. Back at it again, guys. Once again, making a quick video. I just got off work today, so I decided before AEW Dynamite comes on and my buddy comes through, I might as well show you guys. Go ahead and make a quick video. I could have made an unboxing because I got something in the mail today, but I went ahead and unboxed it and checked it out. You know, the anticipation is always there. But because I got such great reviews and I got some new subscribers for my last Godzilla video, it's Godzilla season, y'all. And in Godzilla season, usually I just go all out. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, certain times a year, I may buy Godzilla figures. I mean, of course, if I come across something in the wild, in the stores, I'll pick it up as something like something I'm gonna show you guys today. But sometimes when I start searching and I start grabbing stuff, sometimes I can't stop. So I'm going to show you some of my pickups in the last 2 weeks, right? Okay, I don't even know what to start off with. You know, I will start off with, since my last video was about my Godzilla 1984, I went back to Showcase.Kaiju and I went and ordered another figure that I wanted to check out. And a lot of you guys have seen it already, so I'm not showing you anything you haven't seen, but I'm just telling you I got it too, man. That is the Godzilla, might as well say Godzilla Jr. from Godzilla vs. Gigan Rex. And this is a movie I actually didn't even know anything about Gigan Rex until I saw this figure. And then I went back and I checked online, and the Godzilla vs. Gigan Rex movie is very, very, very cool, I gotta say. And to have like that, the kind of nostalgia that comes with this is supposedly, I guess, Junior from the Heisei era. After the Godzilla vs. Destroyer movie, when Godzilla died and Junior, I guess you could say, sucked up the last of the Heisei Godzilla's energy and became this Godzilla. So you got the tag right there. And it's just cool to have a continuation. I've heard other Godzilla fans say the same thing, and it's the truth. And I gotta say, this is a good figure. I like it. It does have that Heisei Godzilla feel. It even has that chest, almost like the chest crest right there. Almost like from Shin Godzilla. So you got a little new style in there, but you definitely can see like a Heisei feel to it. So I went ahead and picked that up from Showcase.Kaiju. And it's a really good figure. But it doesn't end there, guys. So I'm going to put that right there. So, yeah, I got that in last week. And I'm going to go ahead and show you these two guys right here. If you guys got any Five Belows, you can find these. I just kind of walked into Five Below. When you're a collector, it's certain stores that you can go in, whether it's a Five Below or hell, even a Ross or a Family Dollar or a Ollie sometimes, and you'll find figures that you didn't even know pretty much existed. I mean, they're probably more on like the discount stores or the cheaper stores. Certain like figures they could sell because these were $5 a piece. But nevertheless, these are really cool figures. You got articulation in both of them. And I just got to find Goji. I got to find Godzilla. But you can find these in your Five Belows. So I'm sure You know, there are other collectors out there. I mean, it's a really just a cool, like about 3-inch figure, and it's articulated. I bought Kong first, and I went back and I bought this Mega Godzilla. I said, you know what, I better buy that, because they had a lot of Kongs, no Godzillas, which I still gotta find. I've still gotta find Godzilla. And they had one Mega Godzilla, and I left it there first, and then I went back the next day like, you know what, I'm gonna grab that, because I don't want to say, damn, I should have grabbed that. So these are at your Five Belows. It's Godzilla season, y'all. I'm gonna put these over here because I got some more I gotta show y'all. Now, to break it up real quick, I mean, obviously my favorite kaiju is Godzilla, but you gotta respect King Kong. Now, guys, I saw this online. I saw this on a video. No, actually, the first time I saw this figure was, if you go back on a couple of videos on my channel, I did a visit at Dave's comic book shop, and he had a Kong in there that, well, he had Kongs and Godzilla figures that were pretty cool, but I could pretty much tell they were knockoffs. But I didn't know where he got them. I mean, that, you know, overall, I'm not tripping on a knockoff Kong or Godzilla figure. Some of the knockoffs, as you will see in a minute, are some of the cooler figures. Were you talking about Dorme, or you talking about knockoffs of Imperial? Real Godzilla collectors know that those are cool either way. This particular Kong is a Kong I got off of Amazon. I think he's pretty much probably a bootleg of the Mezco Kong. I have the Mezco Kong. Now, because I pack most of my stuff up, I'm a collector, but I pack it up when I don't have it on display. I can't really show you the Mezco Kong right now, but it looks like they basically took that sculpt and just made a vinyl figure of the sculpt. Now, at the end of the day, guys, I like the Mezcos, I like the S.A. Monster Arts, and I love my NECAs, because I got every NECA Godzilla. I like those, but I prefer a vinyl figure. To me, those are the bread and butters of like kaiju collecting, in my opinion. I know like people like the whole the arms turn around and his head turn around. To me, I don't understand that, because no monster head turns around and does a 360 in a movie except Mega Godzilla. So why do you care about if his head spins all the way around? I don't get it. I just don't get that. And everybody goes through it. The arms turns around, the head turns around, the leg, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it does. Everything moves on this Kong. But it's not as articulated as the Mezco Kong, which I think that's where the sculpt came from. Nevertheless, this is a Kong off of Amazon, and it is cool. It goes along with your Bandais. Now, true enough, Kong, in my opinion, should be a little bit shorter than Godzilla, but at the end of the day, that's a good fit, man. That's a cool fit. That fits. Is as on the description, it's a 7-inch figure, but I will put it in the 6-inch range because it goes right with the Bandais. So that is a cool Kong I got off of Amazon. And I've seen a couple other videos on YouTube where it's collectors that got the brown fur. But I'm really satisfied with this. To have another Kong in my collection, I'll take that. Okay. So I'm moving on. I might as well continue with the bootlegs, right? Kong is a bootleg. So I'm going to take it to a bootleg of a classic figure from the 80s. This is a Mexican bootleg of the Imperial Godzilla. Now tell me that's not cool. Now I have a yellow version of this same bootleg Mexican bootleg Imperial Godzilla. Mexican, that's a lot to say, but that's what it is, because you have China bootlegs of the Imperial Godzilla and you have Mexican bootlegs, and maybe other bootlegs out there. I have the China bootlegs are like 5-inch figures. The Mexican bootlegs, they have a 6-inch and they have a 7-inch. And I'm gonna speed this video up, guys. But I just want to show you. I mean, I could talk to you guys about Godzilla a long time, and collectors understand. This to me is so cool because it's the first one I got was in a yellow color that I got over around the time of COVID, and it took forever to get here. This one is actually in a gray with the blue dorsal plates that, you know, make it look like he's shooting the atomic breath. So, you know, even this is even better almost than the real Imperial Godzilla because of the color. And this is supposed to be, I think, the 7-inch scale. It's a little bit taller than the original Imperial Godzilla. But I think the paint on this is really killer. I got a couple of, like, the dorsal plates look like they may have, a dog may have got to it, like at the bottom right there and right there. That's disappointing, but I didn't see that in the picture. But nevertheless, this is very cool. He had a 6-inch and a 7-inch that he was selling, but that one sold. But truthfully, this one is better because this one has more realistic eyes and a nose. On that 6-inch and a 7-inch, he was selling as a pair. They had the same paint from the nails and the dorsal plates and the eyeballs and the nose, so that was goofy. But this right here is a nice bootleg. So I like my bootleg Godzilla figures too, y'all, as well as my Bandai's and my bootleg Kongs that, you know. And I'm going to show you guys another one right here. This to me right here, I just got this in today. And this to me right here, I mean, looking at this today, I've decided I love Bandai, but YSMF has the best sculpts for vinyl Godzilla figures. And a lot of you might say, duh. But to me, I decided that today because it's the truth. They have the best sculpts as far as Godzilla figures. And this is the 1967 Godzilla. What's the, oh wow, that's the name of the movie. Son of Godzilla. And there he is on the tail right there. I got him hugging on the tail. And here's Godzilla 67 and all his glorious fugliness. This is one of the most fugly Godzilla figures of all time. I mean, funny and ugly, but YSMF hit the spot with it. I don't have many YSMF figures. I have a 1965 Godzilla, which is one of my only Godzilla 65s with the translucent dorsal plates. And I have the Kong figures and the Mega Kong figure. And I just have to say, man, I mean, Bandai is great, but YSMF Godzilla, this is it. This is it. Anyway, guys, I'm not going to hold you guys up. I'm really excited about these Godzilla figures. And, yeah, man, it's Godzilla season, as you can see. Let me show you that menu. That is a great menu. That is cool, man. So yeah, I didn't know a week or two ago I would have all of these figures, but I'm not surprised because that's how I get down a lot of times. I boom, I get excited and I see some stuff and I go online and I do my thing. I did show you guys these, right? Five Below, $5. Yep, both of them. Yep. So I'm gonna cut it here. We at the 15-minute mark. Guys, like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate all the new subscribers. I got the big 89 subscribers. So I'm gonna keep on working at this thing, that y'all. I mean, every time you get a subscriber, it kind of motivates you to keep going and keep showing your stuff. I mean, because I got a lot of stuff to show. It's just that sometimes when you feel like nobody's watching, you feel like, what am I doing? So I know a lot of you have had that experience before. And yeah, if you enjoy my videos, whether it's Godzilla, wrestling, or Michael Jordan collectibles, or Hot Wheels, or anything else, this will be a go-to place for it. So I appreciate you guys liking, sharing, and subscribing my videos. And keep on checking me out. Holla! It's getting long. The video's getting long. Shred!